In question 25, we need to find the equation of the tangent to this curve, y equals tan 2x, at this point. Now, if we want to find the equation of a tangent to the curve, first we need to differentiate so that we can find the gradient of that line. Then we'll have a point, so we'll be able to use that point gradient method of finding the equation of the line. So first thing to do is to differentiate. So dy dx equals, now the tan of a function differentiates to sec squared, and we need f dash x out the front where this is f of x. So that gives us a 2 out the front of sec squared 2x. So at the point where I'm interested in, when x equals pi on 8, I just need to sub that in, and that will give me the gradient at that point. So I've got 2 sec squared. Now 2 lots of pi on 8, that's going to be the same thing as pi on 4. I can see that, so I can sub that in straight away. Now, a little bit of complexity in solving this here. This is the same thing as 2. Now we know that sec is 1 over cos of whatever it is. And this is sec squared. So this is the same thing as 1 over the cos of pi on 4 squared. Now you can either write cos squared pi on 4, or you can write cos of pi on 4 all squared. I'm going to do it that way so that I can just simplify this part first. Now I know that the cos of pi on 4 is 1 over root 2. So I'm going to have 2 multiplied by 1 over root 2 squared. Now if I square 1 over root 2, I'm just going to get a half. And 1 divided by half is just 2. So I've actually just got 2 times 2, which is 4. And you could do that in your calculator, or you could just figure that out the way I did there. So that means we know the gradient of this curve, it's 4. So now we can use this to figure out the equation, because we've got x1, y1 here, and we've got our gradient of 4. So 4 goes in for that. We've got y1 is 1, and x1 is pi on 8. Okay, and then from there we just need to tidy it up. So let's expand the brackets. And we can leave it like that. Now it hasn't actually asked for it in general form, so this answer is perfectly fine. There's probably no need to switch it around. If you did have it in general form, it would be 8x minus 2y plus 2 minus pi equals 0. But there's really no point changing your answer once you've got to here. Just stop. Now this is worth 3 marks. So you'd have 1 mark for differentiating correctly, 1 mark for subbing in your value of x to find the gradient, and then 1 mark for coming up with the equation. So even if you've got this part wrong, you can still be correct from your previous error in these 2 parts. So if you're unsure, just continue on going and try and make that plan for how to do the whole question, so that if you're bogged down in one bit, you can still get some marks out of it.